Better cut up out my way. This is start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare. I'm done with the cold stare. My heart hang off the tip of my shoestring. Stay untied, that's usual. I'm not put together. You do, that's magic. I'm voodoo. You a doll playing dress up, but your getup is poo-poo. Okay, I'll fess up. I messed up, but that's true for you too. We stare at our messages, hoping for contact. Like somebody, please take us out of this knot. The world end after every broadcast. And to save it seem a tall task with no cape and no cash and a broke out, with no breaks and no stakes involved in the state of the world state. It's all lost, so we counting our birthdays. We party hard get turn on a Thursday, and like we got it all while we act in the first place. You raised by a screen, that shit get up in your nerve ends. You Looney Tune babies better know that you perfect. Nobody can tell you one thing. Get your crazy, throw it all on the surface. Make your something from nothing, take a shot at your purpose. Post a talk for a man who probably needs his own service, cause he's scared to death of how everyone thinks. Probably changed my whole look for a share on the feed. Too focused on the focus on screens. Just taking pictures of moments where I should actually be. Welcome to the age of distraction, where the follow count king. Where we lacking on queens, where you follow someone because they follow someone who actually follows their dreams. Damn, I'm bitter as fuck. I should probably change, but I'm so stuck in my ways. Please, sir, sing.
Ooh, this blue is sweet. Well, I truly see love like movie scenes. It's a doozy thing. Answers on the way. Throw it all away just to feel complete. Just for that wonderful rush. But it's never enough.
Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Ooh, where's that wonderful rush? I can't get enough.
Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Where's that wonderful rush?
Someone said my bad behavior out to exhale me, thoughts and contagious. I can't change, I'm locked in my anger. I'm so crazy for all of this anguish. I can't let go, my grip is outlandish. We can't hold on and still keep on standing. All of this rush got me close to the purpose. better get up on my way. This is start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare. I'm done with the cold stare. My heart hang off the tip of my shoestring. Stay untied, that's usual. I'm not put together. You better than you do. That's magic. I'm voodoo. You a dog playing dress up, but your get up is poo poo. Okay, I'll fess up. I messed up, but that's true for you too. We stare at our messages, hoping for contact. Like somebody, please take us out of this nonsense. The world end after every broadcast, and to save it seemed a tall task with no cape and no cash and a broke out, no breaks and no stakes involved in the state of the world state. It's all lost, so we counting our birthdays. We party all get turned on a Thursday, and like we got it all, why we act in the first place. You raised by a screen that get up in your nerve ends. You do need tune babies, better know that you perfect. Nobody can tell you one thing. Get your crazy, throw it all on the surface. Make your something from nothing, take a shot at your purpose. Post a talk for a man who probably needs his own service, cause he's scared to death of how everyone thinks. Probably changed my whole look for a share on the feed. Too focused on the focus on screens. Let's taking pictures of moments where I should actually be. Welcome to the age of distraction, where the follow count king, where we lacking on queens, where you follow someone because they follow someone who actually follows their dreams. Damn, I'm bitter as fuck. I should probably change, but I'm so stuck in my ways. Please, soda, sing.
Ooh, this blue is sweet. Well, I truly see love like movie scenes. It's a doozy thing. Answers on the way. Throw it all away just to feel complete. Just for that wonderful ride. But it's never enough.
Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Where's that wonderful ride? I can't get enough.
Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Baby, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I ain't never feel full, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Where's that wonderful ride?
Someone say my bad behavior out to exhale me, thoughts that got dangerous. I can't change, I'm locked in my anger. I'm so crazy by all of this anguish. I can't let go, my grip is outlandish. Can't hold on and still keep on standing. All of this rush got me closer to purpose.
What is going on, people? Folks got that stimulus money. Man, I was out amongst the people this weekend, and you wouldn't know it was a pandemic. You wouldn't know it was a recession. You wouldn't know unemployment was going through the roof. Let me tell you some stimulus check stories. I know a couple with 3 kids. He got $1,400, she got $1,400, and they got $1,400 for each kid. Let's say. So they got 5 times 1,400. They got 7 G's. And you know what he did? He took the week off. His wife took the week off. Woo, the stimulus check bump. I know someone else who got her. Oh, and some people are getting the stimulus check and their tax money around the same time. So what the hood rich? I have seen a plethora of brand new car tags. Oh man, You wouldn't know there was nothing going on here. I mean, I went to a restaurant. It was a 3-hour wait. A 3-hour wait, y'all. 3-hour wait. And the highways were packed. You wouldn't know we have a pandemic. You wouldn't know that we have unemployment. Nope. Well, we will see. Because y'all know we're only 90 days away from summer. We're 90 days from June. We're 90 some days from summer, man. I mean, the Stimmy money is, I'm like, you know, as someone who used to live in the hood, I was used to seeing this type of behavior around tax season. But I've never seen this. My assistant, whose baby has COVID, but he's cool. He has no symptoms. And we're trying to figure out when she can come back to work. But she got $2,800. She got her former unemployment, and she got her tax money. So she rolled into like 12 grand real quick. And the Stimmy is stimulating the economy. It's stimulating. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's stimulating the economy, man. Yep, people been calling off from work. When I know someone who will remain nameless forged doctor's papers saying that she was having surgery so she could take the week off after she got her stimulus money. Woo! It is crazy. Ben, I mean, the Stimmy. Man, I've been seeing it because, like, I went out this weekend because one of the things we're getting ready to do, if you're in the corporate toolbox of the art of holding, we've got a training tomorrow night after 7 p.m. We have a training Thursday, and I'm going to line up some other stuff. So I'm going to send out an email tomorrow, and we're about to get into there's some new other things coming. Like, if you want to be part of the corporate toolbox and to get the YouTube super creative, all that link stuff is below. But I have never seen nothing like the Stimmy. Bunch of new cars on the road. Yes, I've seen a lot of drive out tags. Yes. I mean, I was like, because I went out today and I went out yesterday, and because I was planning some video ideas, like where I used to live, because I did this today. I went from Northside Drive, which kind of starts in the West End, and I went all the way up, and I'm figuring out if I can get the drone to follow me, because going from the West End on Northside Drive up to where it literally dumps out up here, it is such a remarkable transformation. And I'm thinking about doing that video because I still got to do that other, the Rich People of Atlanta video. It's just I haven't had time to do it. Yes, the restaurant was called the Atlanta Breakfast Club. Let me tell y'all about this. They got a DJ outside because the wait's so long. They got a DJ. They got some other little stuff out there. And essentially, I signed in because essentially once you sign in, you can leave because they will send you a text when your table's ready. So I just left. I didn't sit out there for 3 hours. And I went because I was planning and plotting video ideas, because I'm planning, like, I went to Saturday, I went over to East Point. Went over to East Point, and I looked at how much has changed. I looked at what's gone, what used to be there. And then today, and I went to East Point, I went to Greenbrier Mall, and y'all know the Magic Johnson Theater was out there at Greenbrier Mall. I don't know how long it's been closed, but it's closed. And I remember when that opened up, it was such a beautiful thing. It was such a beautiful thing. But the people were out with the stimulus money. So actually, I went ahead and I talked to some of my friends who've been traveling. Planes are packed. Planes are packed. I remember I had a friend that took a trip during the beginning of COVID, and he said there was 9 people on the plane. 9. And then he's like, man, it's just like it used to be. It's just like, traveling. I mean, there was a couple on there with 3 screaming kids. I mean, it was cunning. Man, that Stimmy money. And the person that I know who took the week off, she went through her stimulus money in 2 days. They stimulating the economy. I'm like, man, I should have had a stimulus check sale. Daniel Woods, I would suggest that you start a small business to up your cash flow. Velocity banking works well when you have a higher income or higher credit limits. Yeah, he's fine. He has no symptoms, but we're worried about her catching it. South Beach. Well, the baby never got sick. He just is positive for COVID. He's never gotten sick. He's never shown any symptoms. And the last time I checked with her, she doesn't have it, which I'm finding remarkable since she's taking care of her baby who has it, The work thing is all facts. My mom is a healthcare manager and her staff is acting like college and spring break. Man, I'm just sitting there like, stimulus money, man. I mean, I know what it's like to have money, and it's kind of like a normal thing for me. But man, the people are in the streets. The people got their stimulus money. The people are feeling a little freedom, man. Man, they got that stimulus money. They going buck wild in Miami. Woo, man. I'm telling you, man, people got that stimulus money. I have never, because essentially it's tax season, which already brings out the hood rich. And then you pack that stimulus money on there. And a lot of single moms getting $2,800, like a mom with 3 or 4 kids, they getting $5,000 or $6,000, and they getting their tax money. I mean, woo, the stimulus, man. Calling their kids 1,400. Say, hey, I mean, it is just like it's crazy. What is going on, people? I have never seen behavior like this. I'm just like, I want y'all to help me understand. And I'm not trying to be facetious, and I'm not trying to talk down to anyone. But what is it like to be broke all of the time? I was broke like 2 decades ago. So it is not fresh in the memory banks. But what is it like to be broke all the time and then come into some fresh stimmy money, some stimuli money? What is that like, man? Because I am like seeing I've kind of looked at the DJI because essentially I've got two Phantoms and it has a follow me feature. I got to try that out because what I wanted to do is follow me as I go down Northside Drive. I don't know if that's going to work. I may have to get some people. The Macy's Greenbrier. Yep, I saw that. Store is closing. I saw that. And, you know, I'm going to tell you, man, over there, that brought back a lot of memories because I used to be stationed at Fort McPherson. And, you know, the place that Tyler Perry has turned into studios. I used to be stationed there. And, man, Greenbrier, I remember a lot of good moments up in Greenbrier because Greenbrier, you go there like 12 o'clock, walk around the mall, get you some fresh gear, get you some records because they had a record store. And you can meet a girl at Greenbrier Mall on Saturday and have a date Saturday night. You could do that. And those times are gone. That's just that's I mean, you know, it's funny. It is funny, man. But they got that stimulus money, that stimmy money. Oh, I have a friend who had COVID and she's gotten some assistance with her children and she be out and she be Snapchatting it all up and nobody's wearing masks. These folks are out. They are out. Omar does the Art of Holding. The Art of Holding, everyone that buys the Art of Holding gets access to the Mac Daddy money pack. So yes, that's included. Omar. Man, you know, right now, the stimulus money is flowing, but unemployment is still high. Unemployment for over a year has been higher than it was at the highest peaks of the Great Recession. Because I think it was like 750,000 people filed for first-time unemployment benefits. But I predicted this last year. I said if the Democrats got in office, we would see additional stimulus packages. I feel that we're going to see another stimulus package. All of these stimulus check YouTube channels are going to keep they're going to be making videos for the next year. I feel that another stimulus package is coming because right now unemployment is really, really high. And that's what they're going to use to issue another stimulus package. So you get the stimulus money, you get money for your kids, and the new stimulus package included money for the PPP, EIDL, and some other stuff. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the PPP loan because there was so much fraud the first time. They're double checking, triple checking, asking for stuff I cannot provide because I did not actually start operations of that company until August. So they're asking for payroll records from February of 2020, which I don't have. And I'm not going to manufacture any. I'm not going to make them. But essentially, there's going to be some more stimulus money. Hey, there's been a lot of YouTubers who've been saying, take your stimulus money. Like, I want you to think, if you are a husband and you got a wife and you got 3 kids, y'all got $7,000. You could do some stuff with your stimulus money. Like Muhammad, yes, you could start a business with your stimulus money. You could. You could start one. Weedopolia, the current training schedule is 7 p.m. Monday nights and 3 p.m. Thursday. So that's already set. I got sick and I just kind of fell off a lot of stuff and I got to get back in that routine. Record Genius. I mean, I have just seen the craziest things. The name is I've been seeing it because like everywhere I went, there was traffic jams. People were out. They were out on this stimulus journey, the stimulus check journey. There was a meme of someone bought a giraffe with a stimmy check. Woo! The stimmy check is real, man. The stimmy check is real. It's crazy out here, man. Man, I have not even checked the news. I'm just going by what I see with my own eyes. I'm just going by that. I mean, these folks are out here, and this is what life for business right now. I agree with you, but right now the stimulus is on. The stimulus is on because they spending. I would not be surprised if you dive into Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, all these stores. I bet you their sales have jumped up. I guarantee it. Amen. Amen. The stimmy is ridiculous. AKW Beats is wild down here right now. I mean, it's wild in Atlanta. It's wild in Atlanta. Pastor Dow, he's very interesting. I watch him on occasion. I don't really have any thoughts one way or another about him. But a lot of people love that dude. Yes, the malls are packed. The malls are packed. They're out here. Stimulus is crack, one hit and they good. Man. All right, Lay Paris. All right, tell them. Let them know. Being broke all the time used to be a stressful life. I can imagine folks with a good couple in their accounts acting a fool. Hey. When sudden money syndrome kicks in, problems come with it, emotional high. Okay. All right, Royce Doc. Oh, yeah. Greenbrier used to be the place. I mean, it was kind of sad just riding around there because Macy's is closing. I'm like, and that used to be Rich's. How many of y'all remember Rich's? Rich's was before Macy's. And in Birmingham, there was a store called Pizitz. Louis A. Pizitz started Pizitz. So a lot of stuff is gone, man. But you know, it's very interesting with the Pizitz family. Louis A. Pizitz started Pizitz in Birmingham in like the 1800s, right? And they had like 12 stores at their height. But you know, when the stores closed down, the family kept the buildings. And in Birmingham right now, they've converted the downtown Pizitz into lofts and apartments. And this building has been paid for, like, you know, that was a really smart move. Really, really smart move. I'm in Dallas. I'm happy to see people still wearing masks. Hey, a lot of folks were not wearing masks today, man. They were out. They were out. Houston, we stay wilding out. Leon Alexander, is the art of holding different from the corporate toolbox? Absolutely. You get more stuff with the corporate toolbox. But the art of holding is for you if you want to start a business from scratch. We're going to be getting into that. If I was in that kind of business, I would lease a car in my business name because it's 100% tax write-off. But For me, leasing a car for your business is a valid thing. It works, but I don't like payments. I don't like payments. I don't have a lot of payments in my life. I got maybe, I have automated payments for all of my business stuff. There's quite a few payments for that, stuff that I use. But I mean, if you can lease a car, because the thing is, if your cash flow is good enough, because even if you lease a car and you can use that as a write-off, it really depends upon what your cash flow situation is. It just depends. But yes, leasing a car, I don't see myself leasing a car for my business anytime soon. I don't really see it. Yes, way more, way more. Well, that's what he wants to do. He wants to raise the corporate tax up. So we will see. A client tried to use $2,800 of unemployment income to qualify for a home. Really? Not one person with the stimulus has had an advisory nor life insurance meeting with me, man. They wilding out. The stimmy, man. The stimmy is real. I have heard of exotic car hacks, and it depends heavily upon the car that you buy. Like right now, I'll give you an example. 1970, 80, and 1990 model Porsche 930s are selling for 2 to 3 times what they used to sell for new. So it really depends upon the car. It depends upon the brand. Certain exotics really don't depreciate a lot. Like there's a website called bringatrailer.com. Check it out. You will recently a 96 Ferrari sold for $200K. So it really depends upon the car. And here's the thing. When you get to 200K, the average person, even with a good credit score, cannot finance that car because your payments are going to be $25,000 to $4,000 per month. Just the payments on the car. So the average person cannot afford in those cars, even if they have good credit. It's like buying exotic cars. You really got to do a lot of research, and you got to know what you're getting yourself into. But I don't really think that's the way. I don't really know what happened because I am not well versed as the stimulus check YouTubers. That has become a genre, a subject matter of its own. But I know that the Internal Revenue Service is behind, and a lot of people haven't been getting their refunds. So I don't know. I really don't know. I think most of the people who are going to get the stimulus money have already gotten it, but there's a lot of people who are still waiting. I got an email for EDIL specifically for business and low. Oh, yeah. They have packaged money for smaller, underserved businesses. There's a lot of government money right now for businesses. A lot. Billions. Yes, you can use the Stimmy for your emergency fund. Good example. Good ideal, Ben the bartender. Well, you're going to have to get with a CPA because essentially they have done so much that they're revising stuff on the fly. You're going to have to get with a CPA because, I mean, this stuff is changing daily. This unemployment and stimulus, yes, an additional $300 on top of your regular unemployment is now in effect. So we got that going on. Lay Paris, it's stimulating the economy. It is stimulating. It is. They spending. Short change. He trying to get you a gold digger, man. Stimulate your own economy. Hey, that's cool. Well, once again, we are 90 days away from summer. We're 90 days away from summer. This year is going to go by really, really quickly. It's going to go by very, very quickly. And once again, you should take your stimulus check and start a business. Curfew in Miami. All right. Welcome, Mr. Lieutenant Commander. I was in Miami 2 weeks ago. No one was wearing the mask. Like I said, it's funny. Like the United States had the highest records of COVID infections and COVID deaths. And now, because, like I said, I'm thinking about getting the vaccination. I know a lot of people are like, I'm not getting that. I'm thinking about getting the vaccination because our COVID rate in 36 states is going down. And in 14 states is still going up. So part of that is people are getting vaccinated. Man, you didn't get one? Man, with tax refund and my stimulus, me and my girl got $17,000. I stacked 100% of it. Good man, good man. Good Lord, man. Goddess, thanks for the $5. I don't think Mitch Cannell will survive another stimulus package. His head will explode. I predict there will be another stimulus package probably just before Christmas. There will probably be another one. As a corporate citizen, I made $50,000 using forbearance and stimulus. COVID was a blessing. A lot of people came up, man. A lot of people came up during COVID. Just depending on where you were positioned. Oh, and like I said, Florida's been wide open. Yeah, Riches. I mean, a lot of stores are gone. Circuit City. I'm going to tell y'all a story about Circuit City. I got my first, all right, we're about to go way, way, way back. One of the things that we used to do in the military is have stereo wars. Like Sherwin Vega, there was these huge speakers. We would go out and get these ultra hype stereos, right? When you put your albums, these wax records on your albums, and we would be bumping them, bumping. And I went to that Circuit City at Greenbrier, and I got my first rack stereo component system. And I was entering into the stereo wars. Sometimes people would be playing their favorite tunes, leave their door open, and you could just hear all up and down the quad. It was an interesting time in life. If you qualify for a stimulus, that's a wake-up call. It means you don't make enough money. Pretty much. Yes, Riches. I have a lot of fun memories there. Swimming with a mask on? That's crazy. Be happy if you didn't qualify for the stimulus. Hey. Cub food. Oh my God. Does Cub food still exist? There was one in Greenbrier. There was one. Cub Foods closes 19 stores in 2001. It just hit me that I have not, man, you took me way back. I used to. Cup Foods is gone. All right, short change. Stack that cash. Stack that cash. Yes, we do talk about holding companies. Poli, just sit on it until you think of something. Just sit on it. Save it. What's going on? Here's what's going to happen. As I build out the art of holding, it's going to have everything that the first part of the corporate citizen, the corporate toolbox had into it. It's going to have all of that. It's going to have the holding company. It's going to have the operating company stuff. It's going to have the banking. It's going to have all that stuff. What's going to be different is if you sign up for the corporate toolbox, and you can sign up for it. There is no $150 payment for that, but you can sign up for it. Links below. What's going to happen is the corporate toolbox is going to get more. They're going to get the super YouTube creative, and whatever else I create this year, they're going to get that in the corporate toolbox. So you get a lot more. And, we're going to start cooking with gas. Like tomorrow, I'll start working out again. Oh, yeah. This year, like I said, we are literally 3 months from this summer. 3 months, y'all. Dividend stock. Pretty much. Thank you. Yeah, I figure another Stimmy by September. I feel we're going to have another one. And this is going to happen all over again. I mean, folks are out. Like, when this chick I know forged a doctor's note and took a week off because she got her stimulus check. She got a stimulus check and she got her tax refund. So she had like close to $5,000 all at one time. And she took a trip. She bought a recliner. I mean, people doing what they doing. Yeah, Circuit City. Oh man, the Sony Walkman. Y'all taking me way back. Yes, you should start your LLC as soon as you can, man. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like all these YouTubers who have these stimulus check videos who stay on top of it, because essentially there's so much information that I'm not going to get into it from that standpoint because I got too many other things to do. But yeah, they're going to be talking about these stimulus checks this whole year. This is the end of the mall era. I agree 100%. Well, it depends. Well, once again, with business credit, it depends upon who you're trying to get credit from. Because I used my home address for Wells Fargo and Divvy, this address. So it just depends on who you're trying to get it from. I remember Cub Food. Oh, that's what used to be there. I remember Cub Foods. Yes, that's what used to be there. I got a friend who had a restaurant and they didn't want to renew his lease. And I drove by there today, and that spot is still empty. He closed his business like 7 years ago, and that spot is still empty. Cubs Foods on Jimmy Carter, Norcross. Hey, Woolworths, man, you going way back. Yeah, I think they closed all their stores here in Georgia. What's going on? I would work on getting my debt to income ratio down. I will position myself to be in a better position to get these loans. There's a minority of us that live abroad, and because our income isn't counted federally, if your income is under 107K, we still qualify for the stimulus. You getting stimulus over there in the Dubai? You getting stimulus over there? That is crazy. Well, you pay taxes as an American citizen wherever you are in the globe. So, hey, I feel that, yes, I actually remember my mom had a Mustang with an 8-track. Yes, I remember an 8-track. Well, here's the thing, and this is the way I do it. I have corporate cards for corporate expenses, and I have like, all right, let me go ahead and just give you this. Let's say I wanted to set up a new YouTube studio, and I went ahead and used my money to buy this furniture. All that would be a tax deduction because that would be something for my YouTube video, my YouTube business. But if you were just, buying furniture, I would be careful because, like I said, I've trained myself because I got one credit card that I use for, personal stuff. My personal expenses come up to about maybe $1,500 per month, and that's mostly food. And every now and then I'll buy something a little crazy. Rollo Beatz, thanks for the $10. Been doing Uber all week because I knew all that stimmy money be funneled back right into the economy. So did your Rollo Beatz, did your Uber ridership increase? Just curious. Just curious. Man, the Ryan, they out. Dude, folks got money. They spending, they are out. It's been crowded. It's been traffic jams. You never know, man. You never know, 89 Dr. Funk. Oh, I know there's several YouTubers who've grown their channels, hundreds of thousands of subscribers on stimulus check videos. However, whenever even that clear value tax, even when he does a non-stimulus check video, he doesn't get the views. So those people are looking for that money. What is NFTs? I have no clue what that is. I've been hearing about that. Radio Shack, you're taking me way back. Jesse Selders, what I would advise you to do is to get a U.S. bank secured credit card, fund it to $5,000, take that hit for a year, and then you'll be good. Blockbuster, hey. If you sign a non-disclosure agreement a year ago under your personal name, but then later you sign up under a corporation with a new partnership, is the new. Well, here's the thing. Typically, even if you violate them, most people don't go after folks who sign NDAs. It's just a formality. I wouldn't really worry about it unless you're doing some high level stuff. Sherman Williams Paint, they're still open. Service merchandise. Man, there was a service merchandise on Memorial Drive in Stone Mountain, and they had I've Cub Food service merchandise. I've not thought about these businesses in a long time. I don't think we had adventures down here. Yeah, I remember service. Woolworths was still open in Australia, really? Service merchandise in Montgomery Ward, man. The Stimmy is spin up in the mall. It's packed when I had driving past traffic. Oh yeah, they out, man. They out. They are out because essentially they got that stimulus money real quick. Man, people are out. They are out. Yep, app won't stop buzzing. McDonald's stay having lines going down the street. Wow. I mean, you got to be consistent with these stimulus check videos. because some of them actually kind of changed up a little bit and they fell off. Non-fungible tokens making everything 5x more profitable. I've heard somebody talk about it, but I didn't know what it was. Pretty much short change. Meet Kevin. He blew up on stimulus. So it's spring break. That's true. NFT. It's like a mix of Bitcoin and art. Smells kind of like tulips. Well, it depends upon 30% of the business profit, you can take that as salary. 30%. Just really depends on what you're making. And can your business give you 30% and not suffer? Man, I got to watch the news. I don't know what's going on in Miami. I don't know what's going on. Tours of Us. Yeah, Tours of Us was actually making money when they went out of business. They just couldn't service their debt. Service merchandise, that was the joint. Growing up, service merchandise, Sears and JCPenney's and all of those brands are gone. NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Some more crypto stuff, right? Good Lord, what is going on in Miami? I'm going to have to check that out. Davey, you could do both. You could start a business and you can focus on your less. You just got to be work. You're going to be very busy. You're going to be very, very busy. Well, we will see. All right, Jesse. Yes, I saw a lot of paper tags. A lot. You know, it's funny. I got paper tags on my cars because now I'm getting personalized license plates. And the lady at the DMV told me they take 90 days for me to get these plates and they're going to send them to the house. So we will see. So I'll be rolling with paper tags for the next 2.5 months. Thank you, Pam. Toys R Us is coming back, really? Really? Well, Jesse, you should actually sit down and come up with a plan because I would make it a priority to get rid of your debt because that would free up money that you can invest back in your business. Tara, the rental car lady said they raised the smoking fee to $400 budget in rental in St. Louis. So all the black people are bringing back cars smelling like all marijuana. You know, I was out and I smelled some weed today. That was funny. You know, I was downtown, like this restaurant, the Atlanta Breakfast Club is across the street from the Georgia Aquarium. And I forgot how colorful and how fresh the black population is in downtown Atlanta. I was seeing all of this color today. It was crazy. You got to be kidding me, man, Stefan. That's crazy. We will see, man. We will see. But they are here buying cars. They are here spending. NFT is a blockchain marketplace. Okay. Oh, yeah. The toy section, all of that. Okay. NFT is basically using crypto as a certificate of authenticity. All right. Man, I got to watch the news because, like I said, I have been out all weekend spotting because, like, let me run this by y'all. I want to do a video of where I started and go to the old neighborhood where I used to live and work my way back to this neighborhood and just do a talk over. So that was something else I was scouting out. I want to do a video where I used to have my warehouse. Everything has changed. All of these neighborhoods have changed. The businesses that were in business when I was there, they're closed down. So I want to get into that. You get hit with 30% tax on. Good Lord. I don't even know what y'all schooling me on these MTFs. They wilding in Miami. Woolworth is now Foot Locker. Good Lord. I'm going to have to check out this. Pretty much. I feel what we're going to see is with so many people getting vaccinations that we're going to kind of return to normal by Christmas. Because like I said, I'm thinking about it. I know a lot of people are like, hey man, you could grow a foot out your head and all this other stuff. I believe in the science, and I'm going to go for the 2-shot vaccination just to protect myself. Good Lord, Terror Board, that's crazy. Unemployment is going up. Yep. Well, unemployment, let's go ahead and say unemployment at one point was like 6 million people a week at the height of COVID. Then it dropped down to like 1.5 million. Then it stayed to like 1.5 to 1.1 million for a few months. Then it dropped down to 800,000 and it stayed at 800,000 for months. Then it recently dropped to 750. But to me, there's not a big difference between 800,000 and 750. And it's still up, and if you look at the numbers during the Great Recession, the highest the numbers ever got was like 600,000 in a few weeks. So we've had unemployment that has been substantially higher than at unemployment in the Great Recession for months, for about a year. So that's gonna be what they're gonna use to do We had the $1,200 check, the $600 check, the $1,400 check. I don't know what kind of check they're going to give out next time, but I feel there will be another stimulus check. Man, the black folks in downtown Atlanta was colorful. And I got to say something. I have never seen so many big asses. Like today, I mean, it was like, you can sit your drink on that. I mean, just all over the place. It's wild. We don't have that out here in Sandy Springs. We just don't have that. Well, Fajita, if the vaccination rates stay as high as they are, I don't think that's going to happen because, people will be protected, but who knows? You should ask a business owner who's in your business about their CPA. That's your best reference. Yep, I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. You want to go to Paris? Hey. Well, Jesse Sanders, I'm going to give you the sauce, as they like to say. If you've got a good credit score, you can go ahead and get a Chase business card now with your home address. It just depends on how you're positioned and how prepared are you. You're funny. So we will see. Robert is a great marketer. Bargain Town, man. I used to get clothes from there as a kid. I used to hate that. It was all that cheap stuff. All that cheap stuff. Man, like downtown, they were in the downtown. They were out today, man. They were out. They're getting that dude. Well, from what I saw, were some young black women with some serious posterior action going on. Because, I forgot. Because, like, I'm up here with Slim Booty Susan, Slim Sexy Susan. There's not that badonka. There's not a lot of that around here. And this restaurant, when I was sitting out there waiting, coming and going, I saw about 200 chicks like that. I mean, it was everywhere. It was all over the place. You going with the one and done Johnson and Johnson? Yes, God is no. The booties were free. Set the booties free in Atlanta, man. They were free today. Well, the PD, I don't know if that's 100% accurate because I know someone who got vaccinated and he has a family member who got COVID and is actually his father. So, and he hasn't gotten it. So I don't know about that. All right, Justin Henry. Like I said, there's a lot of government money out here if you're an entrepreneur. I will start with a U.S. bank secured credit card. They're one of the few prime banks that will have a secured credit. They actually have 3 secured credit cards that convert within a year. And then what you can do is I would get 2 of their secured credit cards. And then once the cards convert, do what's called a product change and upgrade to their higher tier cards. Man, Rona cases, that's crazy. Man, the cakes. Well, the Atlanta Breakfast Club, I had the chicken and waffles and I had the breakfast bowl. They have a lot of really tasty dishes. One thing is they need to have a way that you can call in and get in line because it's rough. All right, Jesse, keep working on it, man. Keep working on it. I don't know what that is, Mark. Janet made 70,000 cash since March. Started taking clients on my own once again everything shut down. Had my first 10K month, haven't looked back. Paid debt, repaired credit, now started my holding company. You go, girl. As Martin used to say, y'all remember Martin, the Martin show? You go, Gina. You go, girl. I mean, like I said, I had a wonderful conversation with someone in the art of holding. He bought a consult, and dude, since March has made like $50,000 selling clothes out the trunk of his car. Hustling. All right, DSL Chronicles. Like I said, I'm going to get the Pfizer 2 shot. That's what I'm going for. U.S. Bank secured credit card. That's what I'm going for, the DSLR Chronicles. They paying for. I mean, these did not look like fake booties. I mean, there was one that was kind of suspect because her booty was much bigger than her legs. but most of the girls were proportional. The thighs matched the booty. That's usually a sign when you got this big old booty on these little tiny legs. But it was a nice cake show. It was a nice cake show. I got to say, they were showing out. The U.S. Bank secured card. U.S. Bank has a U.S. Bank regular secured card, a U.S. Bank Korean Sky Miles, and they have a Harley Davidson secured card. Yeah, secured, U.S. Bank. Because essentially, there are many banks like Citibank, Bank of America, Discover. If you have really bad credit, they won't give you a secured card. They're more designed for people with no credit. Dude, I saw some cakes today. I saw some. I can appreciate a nice posterior on a girl. There was this one girl, and she was stunning. I'm just gonna have to give it to her. She was stunning because she had on this long sweater dress, and when she was walking toward me, she had nice little breast, very slim waist, and the hips just went pow. And then when she walked by me, I was like, that's an ass. She had a nice, she was well put, pretty girl, really, really pretty girl. And, I'm going back for the show and for the breakfast. Yes, it was a cakewalk, man. It was a cakewalk. It was a good day. But essentially, this weekend, I've been scouting out filming locations because I'm going to bring some new perspectives to the videos. And I had to go out, and it just kind of really just changed. Oh, so many of these places have changed. Like so many businesses that I used to go to are closed. They're out of business. They no longer exist. So I'm going to do that from here to here. And going down Northside Drive is a pretty dramatic shift. Yes, I saw some cakes today, man. Some nice cakes. A lot of beautiful ladies were out today. A lot of them. Yeah, there was some rock stars there. There was some rock stars. That's funny. I would love it in New Orleans. Hey. Jesse, you should get your credit situation straight, and you should get your debt situation straight. Peter Fullstack, thank you for the $5. Mr. Cameron, does the corporate toolbox contain lessons on how to add Nope. I don't really deal with nonprofits. I never opened up a nonprofit, so I don't really know how that works. So no. All right, man. Just wanted to scream at y'all about this stimulus money, about my weekend, out scouting, filming spots and stuff. And tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'm going to send out an email in the morning. I'm going to send out another email. We're going to get into some training for the corporate toolbox and art of holding. And then we're going to do some other stuff. And like I said, my assistant, her baby has COVID. So if you send any emails, I got to actually check in with her tonight and see how she's feeling. Man. That's funny. A lot of cakes out today. So if you want to be a member of the Art of Holding, the links below, the corporate toolbox, the links below, and all this other stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. It's been fun. Peace.